Okay, let's do a few flow rate practice questions. So here's our first one. You need to infuse 0.19 liters over the next 10.8 hours by infusion pump. What is the IV flow rate in milliliters per hour? So I'm going to go ahead and start by writing out what I need and what I have. That's the most basic formula that we follow. Take what you need, you divide it by what you have. And that's kind of the pattern that we follow. So what do I need? I need to infuse 0.19 milliliters. 19, I'm sorry, 19 liters. What do I have? I have 10.8 hours to do it in. And what I want is milliliters per hour. I've got the hour part, but I do not have milliliters given to me. I've got liters given to me. So I'm going to have to change the liters into milliliters. Milli stands for 1,000ths. So I can take and I can multiply the 0.19 liters by 1,000, and that's going to convert it into milliliters. I could do this in my head if I were braver, but I'm not. There we go. Okay, we're going to get 190. So 0.19 liters is the same as 190 milliliters. And I've still got that 10.8 hours. So now you can see I've got the milliliters per hour that I was looking for here. So let's grab that calculator again and see what we get. Let's do 190 divided by 10.8. And I get 17.59. Let's say it's 17.6. Usually we can round to one decimal place unless told otherwise. So 17.6, and this is milliliters per hour. Okay, here's another one. Ordered is 0.00039 kiloliters of normal saline IV to infuse in 11.6 hours by infusion pump. What is the IV flow rate in milliliters per hour? I apologize if I get some of the terminology wrong. I am a math tutor, but I know squat about actual pharmacological terms. Can do math, so let's do the math. So let's see. Let's follow our pattern. What do I need? I need this normal saline, 0.0000039. Oops, sorry. The K should have come first. Kiloliters. What do I have? I have 11.6 hours to do that in, but I'm looking for, as we usually are, milliliters, not kiloliters. Kilo means thousand, and milli means 1,000th. So I'm going to have to actually multiply this 0.0039 by 1,000, and then another 1,000. One for the milli, one for the kilo. And that's going to change us up. As we've already established, I'm not brave enough to do it in my head, so let's do it here. 0.00039. Multiply it by 1,000 to convert it into liters, and then another 1,000 to convert it into milliliters, and we get 390. So this is 390 milliliters. That's what I need. And I still have that 11.6 hours in which to infuse it. So let's do the division. What is 390 divided by 11.6? It is 33.6. So we have 33.6, and it's milliliters per hour. Okay, here's another one. We need to infuse 0.00033 kiloliters over the next 576 minutes by infusion pump. What is the IV flow rate in milliliters per hour? So, let's see what we got here. I need to infuse this amount right here. Keep doing that. K comes first. kiloliters. I have 576 minutes. Now there's two problems with this. One, my final answer needs to be in milliliters, not kiloliters. So I'm going to have to convert that. And two, I also need hours, not minutes. So I'm going to have to convert that as well. Now in our last problem, we converted kiloliters to milliliters. We found that we had to multiply by 1,000 twice. Multiplying by the first 1,000 converts kiloliters to liters. Multiplying by the second 1,000 converts to liters to milliliters. So we're going to do that, but we haven't had to convert minutes yet into hours. And to do that, because there are 60 minutes per hour, we're going to have to divide by 60. So let's just do the string of conversions and see what we get. We're going to get this down to milliliters per hour instead of kiloliters per minute. Scoop that guy over there. Okay, so here are our kiloliters, 0.00033. Let's convert it into liters, convert it into milliliters. As you get more comfortable, you can just do one conversion string instead of doing two separate thousands. I like to do it this way just so I remember I'm not missing a step. But there are multiple different ways to do it. One way or the other, we should end up with 330 milliliters. 330 milliliters. Okay, now let's see how many hours 576 minutes is. 576 minutes divided by 60 minutes in every hour, so that's 9.6 hours. 9.6 hours. Let's go ahead and finish off the division. Now that I know it's in the correct units, it's in milliliters, it's in hours, I can actually divide 330 by 9.6. 330 divided by 9.6. And I'm going to get 34.375. We've been rounding all of these to the nearest tenth or one decimal place. So let's do that for this one and round this to 34.4. 34.4. And it is milliliters per hour, which is what we needed. All right, here's another one. We need to infuse 816,000 microliters over the next 21.3 hours by infusion pump. What is the IV flow rate in milliliters per hour? Unlike the last problem, we are given hours this time. That's great because we know we need hours, but we're given microliters instead of milliliters. So we're gonna have to do some conversions still. Let's keep using the pattern of need over have. I need to use these 816,000 microliters, and I have 21.3 hours. Now, to convert from microliter to milliliter, you're going to divide by 1,000. After you do that enough times, you're going to remember it, but I would make a note card if it hasn't stuck yet. It's not something I have to do often, so I got myself a note card. So if we take 816,000 divided by 1,000, you can use your calculator. I'm going to not bother for this one because I'm going to get 816. And that is how you get from microliter to milliliter. And I still have my 21.3 hours. And I need milliliter per hour. That's what they said right here. So I'll go ahead and I'll do the division. Oops, I had it up there already. 816 divided by 21.3, and we're going to get 38.3. 38.3 milliliters per hour.